Hey guys, Kevin here. For supper tonight, I'm fixing Parmesan crusted salmon. Yay! I actually made the same dish for a dinner party last weekend, and it was a huge hit. So let me adjust the camera and we can get right down to business. So the first thing we need is a salmon fillet with the skin removed. And I put the salmon on a foil-lined baking dish, and I sprayed the foil with nonstick vegetable spray. And then we need to generously season the salmon with salt. I'm using kosher salt. You can use regular table salt or even pink Himalayan salt, whatever you want. And then we set this aside, and then we make the very simple and exquisitely delicious crust. So let me gather those ingredients and I'll be right back. Oh, I forgot to tell you, when you're buying salmon, always figure out how much you will need. Usually a ½ pound per person will do. This 3-pound salmon will feed 6 people, maybe even 7 or 8, depending on appetites. Actually, I'm so hungry that I could probably eat all 3 pounds of salmon by myself. Anyway, on to the crust. So put a 1 stick of melted butter in a bowl. That's 113 grams of butter. And then stir in, about a cup or even a cup and a half of finely grated Parmesan cheese. I'm going to use all of this cheese. And by the way, this crust is as keto diet friendly as the salmon. Then add some garlic. And I have 3 large cloves that I minced rather finely. And I think you're really going to love this crust. It's even better than breadcrumbs. And since we're using finely grated Parmesan, we don't even need any breadcrumbs. Then add some coarsely chopped parsley. And what we want to do is make a very colorful crust, and already this is looking very good. Although I think I want to add a little more Parmesan because I don't think I have enough here to cover my 3 pounds of salmon. So hang on while I grab that cheese. Well, it's a good thing that I always have plenty of grated Parmesan cheese on hand. And this mixture should resemble just slightly moistened breadcrumbs. And I think we are perfect right here. So hang on, I'm going to grab the salmon and then I'll show you how to layer on the crust. So on goes the cheese, and the cheese mixture or the crust mixture should just hold together when you press it with your fingers, like that. And spoon it onto the salmon. And I have a sneaking suspicion that I maybe have too much crust, but that's okay. And then spread it out over the fillet, like so. And you can actually make this crust as thin or as thick as you like. And I suspect I'm going to have a pretty thick crust, but I had a thick crust when I made this for a dinner party last weekend. And it was terrific. My friend Sarah, it was her birthday, and we were celebrating. She sent me a note the next day telling me that it was the best salmon she had ever tasted in her life. And I think she meant that. So this is ready for the oven. And it's be sure to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Although, the nice thing about this dish is that you don't have to bake it right away. You can cover it with plastic wrap and pop it in the fridge for several hours. And then put it in the preheated oven about 30 minutes before your guests arrive. How wonderful is that? Oops, I forgot to tell you how long to bake the salmon. I'm baking mine for exactly 25 minutes. That's how I baked it last weekend, and it was perfect. And here is our salmon, all baked and beautiful and begging to be eaten. So you won't think I'm a complete Philistine. I'm going to transfer it to a platter. So I'll be right back. Now for a dinner party, you might like to do what I just did and put the salmon on a platter and surround it with some lettuce greens. This is baby arugula. Arugula is very high in vitamins, apparently. And I am going to have a little taste. Okay, it's plated up and I'm ready to have a little taste test, although I already know that this will be absolutely delicious. The salmon is creamy. It's cooked, but it's not overcooked. I wonder if you can see close up, maybe not. And the crust is like really divine. It's garlicky, Parmesan cheesy, parsley-y. So I really hope you'll give this elegant keto friendly recipe a try. And I also hope you will name your firstborn child after me. And I hope you'll subscribe to my YouTube channel and give this recipe a great big thumbs up. And please post a comment below and let me know if you'd like to see more keto-friendly recipes. And I will see you next time very soon. Bye for now.